If you're all about architecture photography and are in the market for a good camera to suit your needs, it can be quite a confusing experience. There are just so many options available at all budget ranges nowadays that you really have to think about it and decide what camera you want to be using. Different cameras have different kinds of features on offer. And it is up to you as a photographer to decide what kind of features you need in a camera to get the best out of your photography skills. This video will explain which cameras have what kind of features and why they're good for architecture photography. Links to all discussed cameras in the description. You can check for the latest prices and more information. Starting our list with Canon EOS 80D. If you're serious about architecture photography and budget is not a severe constraint, then you should definitely consider Canon's latest enthusiast camera. The EOS 80D is the successor to the very popular Canon EOS 70D and is an improvement in several aspects. It features Canon's latest CMOS sensor, as well as a new and improved metering sensor. The dual-pixel autofocus system on board its new sensor allows you to enable continuous shooting AF even while shooting stills, which is an especially great feature for architecture photography. The 80D, being an enthusiast camera, is capable of sustaining tough weather conditions, and the battery has plenty of juice to offer for long-duration shots. Furthermore, the ISO range has been improved over the 70D's 12,800, and you can now increase it to 16,000. Speaking of its pros. Quite an improvement over the 70D. Only slightly more expensive than the 70D continuous autofocus mode while shooting stills is a good feature. Great 7 FPS continuous shooting speed for getting motion capture shots. Touch to focus is a useful feature. 24 cross-focusing autofocus points are quite useful for shooting large subjects like buildings. On downsides. The dynamic range isn't as great as its competitors. Subject tracking while using the viewfinder is quite lackluster. You cannot record 4K videos. At number 2 it's Sony Alpha A6000 mirrorless. The next one on this list is Sony's Alpha A6000. This mirrorless camera costs half the price of the aforementioned enthusiast-grade Canon EOS 80D, but packs quite a punch. Sony has always been known to create better low-light cameras and it shows. The Alpha A6000's excellent CMOS sensor comes with Sony's area-specific noise reduction technology. This enables the photographer to increase the ISO by quite a few stops while having very less noise in the image. Not to mention the fact that the A6000 has an ISO range of a whopping 25,600. All this makes the Alpha A6000 brilliant for capturing indoor architecture under dim light or outdoor architecture during nighttime. At its current price, there really is a lot on offer, and if you're looking for a reasonably priced enthusiast camera, look no further. The A6000 also comes with a number of convenient features, like Wi-Fi connectivity and plenty of apps. A USB charging function allows you to charge the camera's battery without having to detach it and plug it in via a separate charger. The level of charge is visible in percentage, allowing you to judge how much more you can get out of it accurately. Speaking of pros. Excellent low-light capabilities. Affordable price tag. USB charging is a nice touch. Continuous AF mode is up there with top-end DSLRs. Sweet panorama mode is brilliant for outdoor architecture shots. On downsides. Battery life isn't great. At number 3 it's the Nikon D7200DX format camera. Nikon's answer to the Canon EOS 70D is a great enthusiast camera by itself. If you're a little tight on the budget and can't afford an EOS 80D, the D7200 fits perfectly. It is quite a bit better than the 70D because it is newer. But at the same time, it is slightly cheaper than the EOS 80D. As a matter of fact, in some aspects, the D7200 is so good that it trades blows with the much more expensive Canon 7D Mark II. Ever since its price got knocked down a notch, it fits in that sweet spot between the Canon EOS 70D and EOS 80D. The 7200 has a 24.2 megapixel CMOS sensor with an ISO range of up to 25,600. You can go higher, but they're only available in monochrome. Where the Nikon truly shines is its autofocus. It has been directly inherited from Nikon's full-frame cameras and boasts a total of 51 f-points, which is a lot more than the 70D's measly 19 and even the EOS 80D's 45 autofocus points. Speaking of the camera pros. Well-priced and competitive features. An incredible number of AF points with 15 cross-focus points. High ISO range. Excellent DX format sensor that enables low noise levels even at higher ISO. Plenty of lens options. However, the camera doesn't have a touchscreen, either change the aperture in the live view mode. At number 4 it's Canon EOS Rebel T7i800D. Canon's mass-market cameras are among the most popular DSLRs in the market with beginners, amateurs, enthusiasts as well as professionals. They offer an affordable, versatile and simple solution for everyday photography without any hassle and have a wide range of lenses available for them in the market. Canon's after-sales service is excellent as well. The Rebel T7i, which is known as the EOS 800D in the international market, is an excellent all-around product in the mass-market camera segment. It features a 24.2 megapixel CMOS sensor with Canon's dual-pixel autofocus system that helps really well with moving subjects and motion capture. Moreover, this camera boasts 45 autofocus points at a mass-market price range. At the end of the day, if you're an aspiring architecture photographer and you can't afford the big boys, the Rebel T7i is an excellent place to start, and it has plenty of features for you to explore and experiment with to make you a better photographer. Speaking of its pros: affordable price range, excellent features for the price, Wi-Fi and NFC connectivity, excellent dual-pixel AF system with 45 points, wide range of lens options. On downsides: wide range of lens options. The low light performance leaves you wanting more. At number 5, it's Fujifilm X-T20 mirrorless camera. We've featured Canons, Nikons, and a Sony on this list, but one brand that we feel should definitely be here is Fujifilm. The camera we'd recommend for architecture photography from Fujifilm stable is the X-T20 mirrorless camera. At its current price, Fujifilm's mirrorless camera offers great value. It has a lot of features compared to its competitors, but the best part of this camera is that it offers a truly compact mirrorless camera experience. This product competes with the likes of the Sony Alpha A6300 and Canon EOS 77D, and it does pretty well too. Fujifilm's strengths lie in its burst mode. It features a burst speed of 8 fps, which is second only to Sony's burst mode. It also features 4K video recording, which is a rare feature at this price range. At $100 cheaper than the Sony Alpha, the Fujifilm X-T20 is nearly as good as the Sony at video recording and burst mode, while trading blows with the rest of the competition evenly when it comes to regular photography as well. Speaking of its pros: 325 autofocus points to select from, excellent burst mode at 8 fps, 4K video recording at a mass market price range. USB charging is a great feature. With that, we come to the end of our review. We understand that buying a camera for architecture photography is not easy, and it's a very high possibility that you might overlook the key factors for buying a quality camera. Through our buying guide, we are certain that you'd have a crystal clear idea of what to look for while making the purchase. This video will undoubtedly help you in finding the camera that you'd want for shooting your quality architecture photos and videos.